So the time has come to do a new DLC, and I've been racking my brains as to what that will be. Technically it is a workshop or something, and it allows you to put things in cages and hold death matches and stuff like that. That doesn't really interest me that much. At least I don't, you know, it's kind of might be fun, but I just want to move on to the next story. And the next story is Far Harbor, so that's cool. It looks like we're off to Far Harbor. I've been doing a little bit of, well, not leveling, but a bit of grinding with the side quests with Kate, just to level her up. And she wants to talk to us about something, so we'll just do that real quick.
Hey.
Need something?
Okay.
Hey there.
I'd really like to talk to you. You ready now?
Is something wrong?
I dunno. You tell me. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I
Yeah.
don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
Oh yeah.
You're comparing me to that riffraff?
You don't even come close to the losers that pollute the place. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss. But I called it home. I was making a few caps. Had me own bed to sleep in and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
Wow, that sucks. Think about caps.
You don't owe me a thing.
Now I'm having a real hard time believing that. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for? You got a second? I got something I want to say to you.
And then another dialogue.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
Okay.
It would be nice to know more about you.
You're saying that now, but when you hear me story, you might regret it. It all starts with 2 wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charm and personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of my goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they use me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
You think that's low? Just wait. The story gets much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Oh man. It's murder.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
Don't worry. I haven't lost faith in you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. I'm just glad I haven't disappointed you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you too. I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end of the road.
So I'm just wondering like who to bring along. That took a little bit while with the dialogue there. Sorry about that, but yeah, who are we gonna take? Can we take whoever? I guess we're gonna find out. I'm thinking of taking like someone more robust to the next, well, to the next place, basically.
And I don't say that lightly.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. I'll mark it on your map. Use all the support we can get.
Another one. Just it never ends, that one. But yeah, I've been grinding that and stuff, so. Ooh, I have a lot of radiation. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, who to bring? I think I'm gonna bring either Nick or one of the robots, basically. I think I'm gonna bring Nick, because he's... Although we got Curie as well. And maybe bring Curie. But yeah, definitely bringing one of the robots. Because Kate can't carry very much, unfortunately, so... Let's see what she's got.
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Gonna replace me with the egghead, eh? Well, good luck in a firefight.
No need to worry, Mademoiselle Kate. My offensive capabilities are quite formidable.
Should have more room at Sanctuary. Yep. Let's keep her here.
Hey.
Do you have any weapons? Yes, she's got the plasma rifle. Do you have any ammo for that? Not many, but she doesn't need many. Oh, you still are. She's still full of junk. Hang on. Look at all this junk. Oh, you gotta empty that out. You gotta have some room. Carry my stuff. See how much you can carry. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Using combat armor. Okay. I put her in some power suit, but it tends to break, and I don't know if there's somewhere to fix it over there. So many unknowns, you know? Yeah. Maybe I will anyway.
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of cats.
Right, where's Curie at?
Hey,
May I be of assistance? One of my duties is to serve.
over here.
Yes. Absolutely.
And you get... We don't know what we're up against in that place, so... Bring a couple of suits just in case.
Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Oh. You get your own power source, I guess. Right. Just taking these as a precaution, probably won't need them much. Righty hell.
Doing that, you will surely be quite strong.
Righty ho, so. Travel to Far Harbor. Where's that? I think we went from here, didn't we? Or I think it's around there. Yeah, as I said, hopefully we can fast travel or something. So we can always like drop off the suit if we don't need it. And that sort of thing. Isn't this the ferry there? Yeah, it is. Alrighty. There we go. Ooh, it actually sails. Nice. It looks like Curie missed the boat. Oh well. Curie, no! She didn't make it. She was like right next to me. And then she was just like bloop. I guess the animation couldn't handle two people. Oh. Jeez. This is a bit spooky. I gotta go on my own. Sucks. Hopefully Curie shows up at some point. Or not. Oh well, I can manage by myself. Got my power suit on to go. Wow, this is murky. Reception committee. Oh, there's Curie. Looking badass. Let's scare them with our shiny eyes.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
Mm.
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Okay.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, Help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there.
What are you up against?
You
Let's see. Get a sniper rifle or something.
Sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill. Eyes peeled, everyone.
First person.
I've got wounded out here.
Mariner?
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Oh God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
Who's there?
Island hasn't sure as hell.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Hey, move here. Here.
What are these things?
Hey, head over there.
Clear.
Well done, all. Open the gate.
Crippling pool cue, I'll take that. Damn, what are these things? Some sort of death claw freaks or something? Some kind of genetic mutant. They look a little bit like death claws, but more like a gecko. Huh. Looks like they got a little vermin problem around here. Lost a couple of people, unfortunately. Damn. They screwed this guy up. Get inside. I should shut those gates.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
Hmm.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive.
Yeah.
You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. And people have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Adam would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Yeah, the volume seemed to be a bit low there for some reason. Master's on full. Voice, let's crank the voice up a bit more. Effects is on full blast. Yeah, for some reason voice was a bit quiet. Should do it. But yeah, sounds like the children of Adam have nothing to do with this. And they want us to either get involved and... Is this a shop? Oh, got optionals here. What's that? Help the Mariner, help Cassie Dalton, help the citizens of Far Harbor. That sounds like a good one. We don't have to go off to the Synth Refuge right away. We fast travel. That is the question. Are we stuck here now? It looks like we're stuck on this map now, but I think we just take the ferry back when we want to go. Let's just verify that real quick. Yep. So when you want to travel between areas, like if you want to go back, we just activate that and go back. Okay, that's good to know. Excellent. Let's go meet everybody. Looks like there's some badass critters around here, so we'll probably need a bit of power armor. I don't know why we're gonna repair it though. I don't see any place to repair it. Hello.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Oh God.
Better you take the long.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations. Even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy. Took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since. Killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Oh God.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Okay, blood tide, eliminate feral ghouls. Exciting. More ghouls. Would have thought. Let's see. Alrighty, who was the other person we needed to talk to? Hello?
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
Okay. Hello, harbor woman, harbor man, generic harbor man. Apparently there's the last plank here. It's because he was in the pub. Some more quests. Probably the quests are like to be done along the way. Curious here. There's old Longfellow.
If you
Perfect.
You collected the issue of the island's almanac. You unlocked a POI map markers across the island.
room, see Mitch.
But
I'm talking about.
something of more substance is good for nurturing.
Captain Avery said you can get me to
Heard
Acadia.
there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty, I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like there. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a far harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers? They're a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find
Someone's
her.
headed for Acadia. There's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
This goes against all reason. But I could get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X, and then the real work can begin.
Okay.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or 3. Worse than Myra lurks out there.
I need to take care of a few things.
Handle your necessities, then off with you.
Okay.
Everyone! Everyone!
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears! So the fog's a coming for us all, and I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round on the house!
Yeah!
Time to party!
Here's some Mitch!
Mitch!
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya! Ha ha!
Okay.
You have anything a bit stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? Ha! I like it. Take this. Top shelf all around. So, drink up! You stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can be on this damned island. It's alive. You walk inland and it'll blanket you up in no time. And if the clickety-click of the Geiger don't madness will. The island will claim us all in the end.
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes. It's not natural. The trappers you find inland, some were always murderous louts. But many just got lost in the fog for too long. And the mind goes. If you have any sense, return where you came from. And don't look back.
If it's so dangerous, why do you stay?
This is our home. If you call yourself a proper man or woman, you don't give up on that. Besides, we all gotta die. Might as well do it with your long knife deep in the belly of the beast that wrongs you. Ha!
Not today.
Your loss.
You want a bite? Either Mitch or I can take your order.
Yeah, where's that other person that we're talking about? Probably see them next. Cassie, the Mariner. Who's the Mariner? Let's see. The Mariner. He's further.
Says the island's alive.
Further down this way.
You eyeing me, Mainlander? We'll take it one day at a time.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
The Lees sell guns over by the tourist shop.
Whoa, look at that guy. Creepy. They're cooking.
The bait shop's got everything you need.
Ah, shop. Nice. Hey, it's the Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
The town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up my sails. But there is... I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
That's it.
Guns,
Wow.
guns, and more guns.
Alrighty, let's have a look. So there's the campground, there's the Cliff's Edge Hotel. Guess we should go to the outpost, but let's see if we got any
Huh. The
stuff we can buy.
mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here. Before the children of Adam or worse get you.
What's your problem with the children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in. And all in secret from wherever they're holed up. They've been feeding the fog. Getting it stronger. Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further until it's a wonder we're not all drowned in the ocean.
You have any proof that they've fed the fog?
Proof? We wait for that and we might as well pull the trigger ourselves. Look, in my daddy's time, the fog was a nuisance. Something you avoided. Now every day it gets stronger. It's like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
Show me what you got.
You got it.
Ooh, harpoon gun. Nice. 72 damage. Not bad. Plasma thrower. Not bad. 66 damage. Not great though. Plasma rifle expect better. We took. Tempting, but it's so fucking heavy. So tempting though. Maybe next time. Yeah, harpoons are cheap though. Ah, screw it. Let's get a harpoon gun. Some missiles. It'd be fun if we don't try something new. Try the Admiral's friend. Except 3,000. Jeez.
You need it?
Mariner
Bait
says the
shop's
fog's
got it.
alive. Can hear you.
So mind what you say.
Alright, let's go. I've got plenty of stim packs already. I don't think I'll need more than 200. I've got plenty of right away as well.
Your damn cat knocked something over. Again.
Tink didn't mean anything.
You ready to
I
head to
swear, her
Acadia?
tail's a menace. Does she even know?
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me then.
Flea-ridden bar of yours. You'll watch your tongue.
Does that mean Curie's not coming? Wait and see. Want to get to Arcadia at least.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain.
Looks like everyone's. Looks like Curie's coming with us.
You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help.
Might look jerky, huh? What does that do? Might look jerky. Poison resistance. Ah, cool.
We need to move through the Maine. Old mountain trail is where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the common. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
We need to kill these fellas.
Look sharp.
Curie stands in the way. These guys are weak. Yeah, I don't think this this expansion expects you to be such a high level. This might be easy. Okay. Make sure we don't leave our friend behind.
Scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now...
I don't know, the fog seems pretty, like, misty to me. So you have to tone it down, otherwise you wouldn't see shit.
Trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
Some squirrel bits.
What was that?
He's freaking out.
I'd say it's time for a drink.
What was it, Curie? Oh, was it cool?
Fine, a bit of exercise, that.
And another ghoul.
I'm too damn sorry. You got... You like them puppies? We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go. usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Does make you look for enemies. You're
Someone
like,
or something.
oh shit. Oh shit. That's a lot of them. I'm gonna need something more substantial, perhaps. Let's see. It missed utterly. Fail. Overkill. I guess it wasn't that tough.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around.
Gonna get enough for a full pool table. Let's have a nice pool table at the base. Hopefully they've got a power armor repair station at Arcadia. That's what I'm hoping. There's gotta be somewhere around here where you can repair your stuff.
Hold there.
Oh, hello.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
You do know you're crazy, right?
Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on.
What's this stuff?
Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog.
Atom's
Not
holy
too far now.
Atom's holy fog. When she said that it's Atoms, holy fuck. I was like, what? No, I know they're crazy.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell.
Shaky cam.
Talk with them. Just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Already?
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens
You
next?
saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. But I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do.
Yeah, Curie's lost a part already. Yeah. Hopefully they've got an armor repair station around here somewhere. Let's check inside.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Hmm.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Hmm.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. Someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't. Instead, you have to look for the signs. Holes in someone's memory. Feelings of unexplained isolation. Odd but ultimately, dreams. You have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
Hmm.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
Hmm.
Careful with your words. Admirable.
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And,
But no memories
happened
before
since
then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first... That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings... That's a hard thing to transfer into Isn't another it funny mind? How a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll, but I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
Okay.
thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost... I know how frightening it is, the risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life...
Thought about it like that. I'm sorry.
So am I. Your heart is in the right place, and it's unfair of me to judge, while I enjoy relative safety from so far away. Was there anything else I can do for you?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators. The Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since.
Yeah, dialogues kind of speaking over each other.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all
I'm
right?
fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
had a
Oh.
hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom
They're
lunatics.
nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
That's not a subject we need to discuss.
But I want to know. Safe scum.
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
That's not a subject we need to discuss.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Alrighty guys, so we got here, we finally got here, which is awesome. And we're safe for now, and hopefully we can find a repair station in this dive somewhere. But yeah, we're gonna have to leave it off there guys. Unfortunately we're out of time once again. Thanks for joining me. Till next time.